Endelea basi, endelee. Sikizeni, baada mimi niwaambie. Hawa wangwana wamenipatia mawaidha mengi. Wengine wamenipatia mawaidha. Wamenipatia mawaidha. Na usoro wamenipatia mawaidha. Hata huyo seneta wetu wamenipatia mawaidha. Asanteni sana kwa mawaidha yenu.
Nataka kufanya hivi. What's that? Excuse me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is the Godly Princess. If you're new here, my name is the Godly Princess. I have been working the whole of this year, and it has been difficult to get an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with you like this. And I'm so grateful that today I had the time. And in today's episode, I'm going to give you a review of my book, 48 Laws of Power. I have been reading this book for the last 48 days. I've been reading one chapter a day. And I'm here today to give you guys a review of this book because you need to learn from this book. You need to buy this book for yourself and read. So I'm just going to pass through all the laws so that you can be interested in this book, so that you can be excited to buy this book. So this book is suitable for two types of people. Number one, those who are seeking power, and those who want to keep power. In fact, now it's suitable for three people. Those who are seeking power, those who want to keep power, and those who work together with such kind of people. Because it is advisable to not sit on the way of someone who is seeking power, because such people are ruthless. Okay? So I'm just going to pass through all the 48 laws of power very fast, because this is a review so that you can be interested in buying this book. According to me, this book is a notebook that you should keep in your handbag all the time, so that you can be able to learn to see the tricks of someone who is seeking power from afar. And if you're sitting on their path, you get out of their path so that you cannot be injured. Okay? Alright, let's get into the book. Law number one says, never outshine the master. In short, never threaten the ego of the master. Simple as that. Never make your master feel threatened. And by master, put your leader there, put your husband, put your boss, put your... Okay? Law number two says, never put too much trust in friends. Learn to use enemies. Once you get into power, avoid employing your friends. Your friends are easily moved to envy and jealousy. They will work hard to take your position. They will fight you all the time. You'll start out as friends. In the midst of it, you become enemies, and they will corrupt your power. So learn to use, by not enemies really, but strangers. People who are not your friends. People who don't know your dirty secrets, your intentions, your dreams, your goals. Number three, conceal your intentions. And number three goes with number four. Number four says, always say less than necessary. Conceal your intentions, okay? As someone who is seeking power, let people not know your moves, okay? Keep your moves to yourself. Act. Let them see the results, okay? Because when people know your moves, they will fight it. What people do not know, they cannot fight. Thank you. Law number five. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Understandable? Easy. The way you look, the way you speak, the way you present yourself, what people say about you, your reputation is very expensive. Guard it, okay? Anything that is going to interfere with your reputation, cut it. Number six, court attention at all costs. You must be seen. If you're seeking power, you must be seen. Make sure the attention is on you. Number 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. In short, delegate. Don't exhaust your power doing everything. Delegate your duties. Number 8, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Power is a game of numbers, okay? How many people are on your side? That is what matters. So make people come to you, okay? Whatever you will use, if it is bait, whatever, use it. Just make sure you have numbers. Number 9, okay? Win through your actions, never through your arguments. Actions speak louder than words, okay? If you just got into power, please let your actions speak louder than words. Don't speak too much, act. Let people see results, okay? Law number 10, avoid the unhappy and unlucky, okay? There are some leaders who have been in power for a long time. You might want to use them as a ladder to get into power. But if they are unlucky people, once you get into power, avoid them, okay? Look for unlucky people so that you can avoid them, and look for lucky people so that you can work together with them. Because if you are interested in power, you want to grow, you want to come from one level to another. So avoid unlucky people, okay? Law number 11, learn to keep people dependent on you. I'm already feeling tired, and we are just at law number 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. You must be needed, okay? If you want to be a leader, if you want to be powerful, then you must be needed. So look for voids, look for opportunities that need you to fill a void, okay? Okay? And make people dependent on you. Make yourself the center of help, okay? Help comes from you, okay? Law number 12, use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Okay, you see what our politicians use? They use unga, cooking flour, they use 50 shillings and 100 shillings during elections, yeah? So use that to bait people. Like I've told you, power is a game of numbers, okay? Law number 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. Once you get into power, if you need help from people, look for something that is in their interest. Know what your competitor needs, then feel that interest. For example, if they need, for example, let's work with this pillow, okay? So your competitor needs this chair, okay? And you need this pillow. So tell your competitor that I know you need that chair, so I want us to work together to steal that chair. Because you know, at the end of the day, what you need is this pillow, okay? So don't seek for help using, I will be grateful if you did this. People who are in power are not grateful, okay? They don't care about gratitude or mercy. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. So if you need help from them, appeal to their self-interest. What do they need, okay? That is what you use to get what you need. Thank you. Number 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. If you need something, you go for it on your own. Don't use people, okay? Befriend that person that you need information from and get the information yourself. And the best place to get information is during social events, social settings where people are drinking, people are dancing, people are having fun. That is where people lower their guard and you are able to know the intentions of your competitor at that point. So go hang out with your competitors, okay? Law number 15, crush your enemy totally, okay? Your enemy will crush you if they find an opportunity to. So if you find an opportunity to crush your competitor, do it, okay? With no mercy. All right, number 16, use absence to increase respect and honor, okay? Once you get into power, don't be seen too much. If you're seen too much, you become common, and nobody wants common things, okay? Nobody wants someone they can reach easily, okay? So please make sure you are absent a bit. You see how dead people are loved? Yes, so create some artificial depth. Make yourself hard to get. Okay? Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. That this is still the same, just be unpredictable, okay? And your reputation once you're in power is someone who is not really reachable. You're not as reachable as normal people. In short, don't be a commoner once you're in power. I know you will want to just interact with your people and make them feel like they're part of you, but once you're in power, you need to create an aura, or it is called an aura of unpredictability, of terror. You know, command some respect, okay? Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Be a man of the people. Interact with people. Be outside and interact with people, okay? Not to interact with them directly, but just be around. Not like campaigning, but you're just seen in social settings, or just places of where you are needed, okay? Just make sure you're being seen, okay? You've been seen doing something, all right? So don't isolate yourself in power, because power in itself is lonely, okay? So make sure you get people around you to interact with them. Law number 19. Know who you are dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person, okay? That's simple, right? Once you're in power, you will want to get some people out of your way, but please know people who you are dealing with, because some people are lethal. They're more dangerous than they look, okay? So if you go for them, they will come at you, okay? Badly. Law number 20. Do not commit to anyone, okay? Change course where necessary. Don't be committed to things that may corrupt your power, okay? Don't take sides all the time. There are times that calls you to be a watermelon. There are times that calls you to be a watermelon, okay? Not be a watermelon all the time, but there are times that calls you to be a watermelon. Do not take sides and be on a side that is crashing, okay? Once you're in power, you don't want to go back. You only want to rise and rise and rise. Law number 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. If you, again, information is power. Once you are in power, information is everything. So if you need information from someone that you're working together with, or from your competitor, make them think that you're dumb, okay? Because if they feel like, or they think that you're dumb, then they will do their thing even in your eyes, in your presence. Then you can pick your information. Then you can get what you want, okay? Law number 22. Use the surrender tactic. Okay, so what Robert Greene means is this: when people chokoza you, when people come at you, all they want is for you to react. Once you react, you will behave stupidly. Once you behave stupidly, there's something utaribu. So at the end of it all, their intention is for you to choma, for you to aribu something, for you to spoil something. So make sure you use surrender tactic. Not everything requires you to react, okay? So once you're in power, people will talk things that are supposed to make you react, but there are times, many times, as someone who is in power, that you're needed to be calm, to surrender and let people feel as though they've won, okay? Don't react, because when you react, you end up spoiling something, and their intention is for you to spoil something, okay? All right, law number 23. Concentrate your forces. If you want power, don't be a watermelon. Don't be on this side and on that side. Concentrate your forces, okay? Because when you concentrate your forces, then you become more powerful. You have people, you don't confuse even the people who are following you, okay? Law number 24. Play the perfect courtier. The perfect courtier, this one you play once you're working together with the people, other people who are in power. you have now gotten into power, okay, and you're working together with people who are in power, okay. Play the perfect courtier. You know who the perfect courtier is? He knows everything, okay. You can help everybody, so everybody needs you. The president needs you, the governor needs you, people need you, okay. Then you can get information. Again, in power, what is important? Information. Law number 25, recreate yourself. Don't be rigid. Be open to change, to recreation. Always recreate yourself. Your reputation is everything. Make sure you recreate yourself. If you can go back and get more education, do it. Make sure you recreate yourself. 26, keep your hands clean. Get other people to do the dirty job. Again, you don't want to make your reputation corrupted, so make sure your reputation is clean, your hands is clean. As someone who is in power, you need your hands to be clean. Get other people to do the dirty work for you. 27, play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. This was my favorite. This was my favorite because this talks about the religious leaders, people who start churches, the bishops, the prophets that you have in your churches. This is the law that they use. All they want is power, okay? Because they have observed and they know what people want to believe, okay? And so what I learned from this book is that human beings are created with this need to believe. They want something to believe in. They want something that is true, something that they can hold on to. And people who are starting churches know that, okay? These bishops and these prophets, the reason why they get a huge cult-like following is because they have realized that there is something that people can believe in, and so you follow them because you want to believe in that agenda of theirs, okay? And for them, they know that's the perfect way to become powerful. And you're going in blindly because you have found something to believe in. So be careful, don't be used. I don't want to delve too much deeply in it, but this was my favorite because I've seen it at play. 28, enter action with boldness. If you're in power, be bold, okay? Don't be someone who is not sure. Always be bold, okay? Have audacity when you're doing things, okay? Because the field of power is dangerous. You need audacity. Law number 21, plan all the way to the end. When you're planning, make sure you take into consideration all the possible consequences. Put them into consideration, okay? Don't just plan blindly. Plan knowing that competitor so and so may come at you this way and that way, okay? So put all that into consideration. Someone who is in power does not plan like everybody else. They have so many possible considerations to put into their plan, okay? Law number 30, make your accomplishments seem effortless. In short, don't give people your tricks, okay? Let them see your results, but don't give people your tricks, okay? Make your result seem effortless, okay? So when you're working at something, don't tell people how you're going to do it. Let people not know how you're going to do it, okay? Don't give people your strategies. Let them just see your results, because when you do that, they think you're genius, okay? So keep your tricks to yourself. Don't tell people how you earned something, how you came up with something, okay? Law number 31, control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Have you had this? If you're in Kenya, you've had mambo ni matatu. The three options that you give people, all of them, they work to your favor, okay? So if you're in power and you're dealing with people who are hard-headed, people who don't want to do what you're saying, give them options, okay? At the end of the day, make sure the options that you're giving all work in your favor. So if you're in power, this is the perfect way to deal with watu kichwa ngumu. Law number 32, play to people's fantasies. Okay, people don't want to be told the truth. They have fantasies, they have they have ideas in their head. Work on those ideas. Okay, like if you're a president, people, the things they want to be done to them, work on those fantasies. Don't go honest all the time. And this is why I always say personally that people, the power of this world is not like the power in heaven, but because the heavenly power is based on truth. Reading this book, I came to realize that the earthly power is based on partial honesty and dishonesty and partial honesty. Okay, law number 33, discover each man's thumbscrew. Thumbscrew is just a weakness, okay? A weakness, because once you know people's weakness, then as I said, if you want to become powerful, look for a void to fill, okay? Once people know that you can fill a void, then they will value you. As someone who is in power, you need to be valued. You want to be valued. You want to be needed. You want something that you can hold on to, and that is their weakness. Okay? So people that you're working with, people who you're working for, make sure you know their weakness. Law number 33, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. Again, this is your reputation, okay? Your reputation. The way you handle yourself is how people will handle you. The way you treat yourself, the way you talk about yourself is how people will talk to you. Law number 35, master the art of timing. Again, this is how you act. Before you act, know that the time is right, okay? Always be a master of time to know whether it is the right time to act or not, okay? Law number 36. Law number 36 says, disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Not everything requires your energy again, okay? There are things that are worth ignoring, okay? Law number 37, create compelling spectacles. Again, reputation, okay? So this book has taught us that if you want to be in power, if you want to maintain your position in power, your reputation is everything, okay? Your reputation, what people think about you. In short, in fact, I read somewhere that give people what to think about you. Let them not think about you things that you don't want them to think about. I don't know if that is understandable. Give them what to think about you, okay? Make what you put out there is what they should know about you, okay? Create compelling spectacles, reputation. Law number 38. Again, think as you like but behave like others, okay? Again, this is reputation, okay? Behave like others, because if you're in power, if you try to behave uniquely, then you put yourself out for you can be fought easily, yeah? You can be killed easily. You become a bait of attack, yeah? So make sure you can keep your thoughts to yourself. You can think the way you want, but when it comes to acting, do not be let not your actions be so unique so that you stand out. You don't want to stand out too much because you become an object of attack. Law number 39, stir up waters to catch fish. Simple. Know your enemies or competitors' weaknesses and use them to your advantage, okay? So if you want something from your enemy, you just stir up waters. You just chocolate that weakness of theirs, and then they will act. Once they act, then you can just, you get what you want. Law number 40. There is hope at the end of a tunnel. Law number 40, despise the free lunch. Okay, if you want to stay in power, know that free things come at a cost. You better use long cuts, because if you use shortcuts, then you're going to bribe your way up. Okay, You will bribe your way to become an MP. You bribe your way to become a governor. You will bribe your way to become the president. If you've been killing people, you will kill somebody to become an MP. You will kill somebody to become a governor. You will kill somebody to become a president. Okay? So if you're seeking power, use a long cut. Okay, make sure you gain numbers, make sure you work on your reputation, make sure you know how to work with your fellow power mates. Make sure you do that when you're seeking power. Okay, once you get into power, you can do your dirty business, but when you're seeking power, go through the long route. Avoid free lunch. Okay, law number 41: avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Okay, this is why some people like in Kenya were blaming jealous or people who they feel like they have used Raila as a stepping stone and now they're leaving him. Those people know why they're leaving, because you can never, if you want to be powerful, you can never rise inside a big man's shoe. Okay, because inside that shoe are great achievements that this guy, sacrifices that this guy has done that maybe you may not be able to do. Okay, inside those shoes are weaknesses that you don't want to associate yourself with, are mistakes that you don't want to associate yourself with, and that will corrupt your power. Okay, so you can use someone who is powerful to get into power, but once you get into power, chart your own path. Law number 42: strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Okay, so you know, in your fights, once you get into power, always go for the source. Okay, don't use people who are working with the source. Go for the source. Okay, if you want if you want to get at your competitor, go to him. Okay, yeah. Law number 43: work on the hearts and minds of others. Again, it is about the weakness. If you want to be powerful, okay, know people's weakness, know their secrets, know the weaknesses of their hearts, play with their emotions. Okay, then you can make them to act, okay, to your advantage. Law number 44: disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Again, you know how the mirror behaves. You look at yourself in the mirror and you see that new pimple that is on your hair, on your forehead. That's how the mirror works. That's how you need to work. Okay, show people their weaknesses, then use that weakness to your advantage. You see, don't say I didn't tell you these things. Don't say I didn't tell you how powerful this book is. We are coming to the tail end of this review. Law number 45: preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. Okay, once you get into power, you can be excited to bring all the changes that you've been preaching, but know this: changes have weaknesses and they create voids. Okay, so the best way to bring a change is to polish something of the past. Okay, there are some past strategies that were detrimental. You can just get them, like you can just do away with them. But something of the past that was serving people, you can just polish it. Okay, don't be too quick to implement change, because change have voids. You see how, for example, if you're working in an organization and then you guys have a system in place that is actually working, but this system has weaknesses that you guys desire to do away with, you wish you will do away with, and then you bring a new system, and then now this system has more weaknesses than even the one that you had. Okay, so it would have been even better if you would have just bring an improvement in the weaknesses of the old system than bring a totally new system. Okay, so if you want to introduce change in your area of power, in your area of designation, improve on the old things. Okay, if the old strategies are working out well, improve on them instead of bringing on an overhaul. Law number 46: never appear too perfect. Again, do not stand out so that you can be the object of attack. Okay, don't stand out too much. Just behave like everybody else, but you know, you can just be slightly better than them, but just don't stand out. Okay. Law number 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. Okay? So this reminds me of a story. I want to just summarize it. Of friends of mine who went hiking Kilimanjaro. And then they said it was when they were almost summiting, guys were so excited to summit. So they were moving and excited and happy because they were almost summiting. Okay? So when you know, there's a way, they told me, Mount Kilimanjaro, because me have not hiked it, and I don't think I will ever. So they told me once you summit, the hill is still up there. So because you've summited, you're still excited to go up and up. The problem is when you continue to go up, you can be suffocated with the air up there. Okay, because the air is inaenda ikiisha, it goes, you know, the circulation is a little up there. So when you go and go and go, you can be suffocated. So they were saying, even though you are trying to summit, even though you are excited to summit and get to the top of Kilimanjaro, know when to stop and come down. Okay? In short, if you are someone who is in love with power, know when to retire. Retire with respect. Retire when you're still respected. Okay? Don't overstay your visit. Don't overstay your stay. Okay? And the last law of power is law 48. Assume formlessness. Again, about reputation, we are ending with reputation. Be flexible. Okay? Be fluid. If there's something new, jump onto it. Always recreate yourself, okay? So that you can get power and maintain power. Okay, so people who are like me, who are not interested in the power of this world, what is it for you in this book? What is there for you in this book is to know how people in power operate, to know their mind, so that you can get out of their way, okay? Because they are ruthless, okay? And again, I think there are so many relatable laws that can help you if in whatever capacity of power you are in. Even in your house with your husband and your wife, you can know how to interact with them so that you can stay at peace with them, okay? Because the power game is everywhere. The power game, in this book, I learned that the power game is also even between you and your children. Even your youngest child is feeling helpless. He or she is looking for a way to get your attention, to feel slightly as powerful as you are. And so there are so many stupid things they do to get your attention, okay? To get some power. So it is good to learn these things so that you can know how people play the power game, so that you can always be ahead of them, okay? You can be 10 steps ahead of them, okay? So that is why you need this book. Please buy this book so that you can be 10 steps ahead always, okay? So that is the review of 48 Laws of Power. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again in this December season, because I have all the time to do videos for you, okay? Bye! Nikki say bye. Nikki say bye.
Bye.
See you! Nikki, what do you think about my book?
Which book? Have you written a book?
48 Laws of Power.
I was not listening.
He was not listening. These are the people who were caught off guard. But then, you know, I was telling my colleague about this book, and I was telling my colleague about the first law of power that says never outshine your master. And you know what? My colleague is a guy. He even felt emotional. It was like so many instances he almost corrupted his position at our workplace. Okay? He got to a place where he was even a manager and was even demoted. simply because he was very eloquent. You know, there are people who are they're smart even if they don't try. You're just a smart person, and you don't know that your smartness is a threat to the people that you work together with, and even your peers or your leaders may look for a way to get you out of the way. So it is good to read this book so that you know, even if you're naturally smart, there's a way you can work around it so that your leader or the people that you work together with cannot feel threatened. Okay? So please, let me end there. Get this book.